15 minutes. This one's going to be pretty gentle. We're going to be stretching. Find yourself on your mat. Come down to your knees. Gently, if you have knee problems, just come down. Sit on your heels, on your calves. Find yourself in a tabletop. Don't worry, we're not going to be here for long. And push right into child's pose. In child's pose, drop your forehead to the ground. Take a deep breath in your little echo chamber. As you exhale, try to push your glutes onto the tops of your bottom of your feet. Forehead down, let it crease toward your feet. Take an inhale and come up onto the tips of your fingers. Roll your shoulder blades open. Don't let them go out. Don't bring your elbows up to the sky. Roll the elbows down to the mat, but they shouldn't touch. You're on your fingertips. Push your heels and your glutes close together. You can contract your abs doing this. Deep breath in. Sigh it out. Keep where you are. Drop your hands. Stay where you are. Heel and tiptoe your hands together in front of your head. You don't need to see them. Interlace them and lift up onto your elbows. Not up off the floor, but just lift your hands off the floor. And you should start to feel that coming across your lats, maybe your upper back. With your fingers interlaced, just try to touch the back of your neck, maybe the top of your spine, right between your shoulder blades. This is a gentle stretch. If that feels good for you, there's no pain, gently walk the elbows forward as if you're trying to unhinge essentially your shoulders out of their sockets. Don't actually do that. That would be dreadful. But you push your forehead into the mat. You walk your elbows forward and you feel that stretch come across your lats even more. Maybe switch to the clasp of your hands and try to touch the mid-back with your thumbs. You can even come onto either side of your spine. Kind of grab it. Walk your elbows forward again. If your hips start coming off your toes, you know you've kind of got the limit of where you're going. And just stretch. Just breathe it in. So breathe in and breathe out. Should feel your lats, upper back, maybe even your lower back stretching out just gently. One more breath in. Exhale. Gently place your hands back onto the ground. Heel toe them out. Well, not heel toe. Heel fingertip them out. Slide your hands behind you. Clasp them again, whichever way feels comfortable. And rise up onto the crown of your head. Lift your hips above your knees. And find rabbit pose. Your hands go above your head as best as possible. Draw your navel in. Push to the crown of your head. And pull your shoulders away from your ears. This one feels fantastic to me. Spend a lot of time on the computer, writing, driving, handstanding, whatever it may be, and it just locks everything up. This pulls the anterior deltoids, the fronts of your shoulders, in a glorious way. As you're doing this, pull your shoulders away from your ears and try to roll the biceps to the back of the room, outwardly. Like you're showing off to your neighbor, like, "Ooh, check out my long bicep." As if that matters. Push the heels of your hands forward over your head, so toward the front of your mat. Just stretch here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Shoulder blades press toward the heart. Shoulders away from the ears. And inhale. Exhale. Slowly come back down. Place your hands forward, back in a child's pose. Look forward, feel a little lightheaded. Take a second. Drop your elbows to the ground. Come into a forearm tabletop. With this, we're just going to stretch out the spine. So drop the belly down to the floor. Look forward. Push your tailbone up to the sky a little bit toward the back of the room. Inhale. Exhale, round it out. Helps if you do some sound effects. Here, push your forearms forward, your knees and shins and feet back. Really round through the spine. We'll do that more fluidly. Inhale, drop the belly. Look forward, tailbone up. Exhale. Push through the forearms, shins, round the spine. Inhale, look forward. Exhale. Inhale forward. Exhale back. This is the last one we're going into. Make it count for whatever that means to you. Inhale. Exhale. Round it out. Find a neutral back. Come up onto your tabletop. From here, push back into downward dog. Just stretch it out. Downward dog can be a useful, stretchy position. Can be intense for some people. Can be easy for some. Spread your shoulders. Cross your back. On an inhale, lift your right leg up. On an exhale, bring your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Lower the back knee. Untuck the left toes. And come to the blade edge of your right foot. Open up your knee if your knee is comfortable with it. If not, you can keep it in your regular lunge here, just to the outside. I'm going to roll to the blade edge and just gently push. Make sure you don't cave into the shoulder. So roll the bicep forward on the left hand. Extend your chest up to the sky and push away. It's a gentle stretch, but effective. Squeeze your left glute. That'll tell the hip flexors on the left leg to open up. Push your knee away. Extend your chest up to the sky on an inhale. Exhale, just put the right hand back to the ground. And get light on the left leg. See if do a test run. This is what we want. We nice little, be able to lift your foot off. With your foot off the ground, windmill open and grab the left foot. I like to grab it on the top, but the hand position I'm not too worried about as long as it doesn't pull in the shoulder. And if you have it, great. If you need to come up onto the fingertips to grab it, do it. If you want more intensity, come down onto the forearm. Push firmly, but not aggressively. With the left hand, open up the right shoulder for 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to bend the knee even more. Try to connect the left foot, the left glute. Now you can either keep your shoulder open, stretches out the top, elongate the chest on inhales forward, or you can square it off to the mat. And suddenly you've got more of an inside of the groin stretch. Your hip flexors are like, oh, okay. And can help it open up. So we're going to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release gently your left foot. Windmill your arm back down to the ground. Roll back onto the whole right foot. Step back into your downward dog. Let's do it on the left side. On your inhale, lift your left leg up. On the exhale, left leg goes to the outside of your left hand. Drop your right knee. Untuck your right toes. If it's comfortable, roll onto the blade edge of your left foot and push out your knee. Roll the right bicep forward. Keep the shoulder healthy and strong. And lift your chest. On the inhale, push your knee away, your left knee with your left hand. Exhale, sink in. Squeeze your right glute. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale. Inhale, lift your chest. Maybe move your hand down the thigh. Push away. Exhale. Sink. Same thing. Bring your hands back down to the ground. Reset as you need. Windmill the hands, your left hand to catch your right foot. Once you've caught it, whether you're up on the hand, you're up on the fingertips, maybe you had to wiggle it out to get it, come to wherever's comfortable. Maybe that's down on the forearm, maybe it's, I don't know, grab a block. Push your left hand to your right foot into your left hand. Open up the shoulders for 3, 2, 1. Bend your right knee. Touch your right foot to your right glute. And if you can't touch it, that's fine. But that's where we're going. Sink into your hips. Maybe you roll open the chest, keep the shoulder stretch going. Elongate the chest on the inhales. Exhale, hold it. Maybe you roll it down. You roll your chest square to the mat and you feel it more in the hip flexors. Either way, we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently release your right leg. Windmill your left hand back to the ground. Come up on your right hand. Whole foot on the ground. Lift your right knee. Back to downward dog. Lift it up. For the last little bit, just to end with some blood flow, we're going to do some downward dog walks. So, right hand back, left hand back. Right hand back, left hand back. Go as far as you can while still keeping your hands on the floor. And back out to downward dog. Just doing downward dog to forward fold, but the hands go instead of the feet for now. Go as far back as you can. Maybe you can touch your head to your shins. That's 2. Make sure you keep good form, pushing through the shoulders, spread the shoulder blades. And coming up on the 3, we're just going to do 3 more. As you do this, feel the spine articulating. Drop the head. Keep the spine in the neck neutral. We're on 5. And here's the last one. Push out. Maybe go as far as you can when we get back. Just going to hold it for 3, 2, 1, and walk it back out. Downward dog. And you guessed it, we're going to do just 3. So lift from the pelvis and walk your feet forward. Try to flex your feet as you do it. Tuck your chin. Lift. Notice I'm not coming up onto the ball of my feet. I'm sucking my thigh up into my pelvis. Just worrying about elongating the muscle. That's 2. And that is 3. Wonderful. Hopefully that feels as good to you as it does to me. We're going to walk feet forward to the middle and hands to the middle. Find a flat back. Hands to hips. Rise up. Hands out, stretch. Hopefully that feels pretty good to you. If not better, hands down through center. Shake it out. Give it a if that helps. If it doesn't help you, sorry. Either way, thank you for stretching out. I hope it feels really good. And I hope you have a beautiful day.